You already know exactly what dreams surfaced the second you started reading. You didn't have to scan a list of goals or flip through a planner to find it. There was no second guessing, no hesitation. One specific vision arrived clearly, holding its ground the way it always does. And now you're here, sitting with that hunger, wondering if this constant pull actually means you're meant for it. It does. What the psychology of high achievement reveals about this kind of persistent, uninvited ambition will change how you view the impossible task ahead of you. There is something people rarely admit in this country, and it's this. When a specific calling keeps returning to your mind, not just when you're inspired, but in the middle of a grocery aisle or during a quiet drive on a Tuesday, your brain isn't malfunctioning. You aren't being unrealistic, and you aren't just dreaming big. Something deeper is operating under the hood. Something that American grit has relied on for centuries, and that your own nervous system understands better than any career coach. You aren't imagining this potential. Your brain is doing something incredibly precise, because this objective matters to your identity in ways that go beyond a paycheck or a title. This isn't a coincidence, and it isn't your ego looking for a pedestal. What you feel is a mental resonance, and it deserves to be treated as a roadmap, not a distraction. So let's look at the mechanics of why you can't let this go. Let's look at the psychological, the neurological, and that uniquely American spark that refuses to be put out. The first piece of proof lies in cognitive dominance. This is the psychological term for a vision that takes up permanent residence in your working memory. Experts in peak performance have found that when a goal aligns with your core values, your brain files it differently. It isn't stored with the to-do list or the weekend chores. It's stored in the prefrontal cortex at a survival level. To your brain, achieving this isn't just a nice to have. It's viewed as a necessary evolution of who you are. When your mind returns to it, it's being honest. It is surfacing what it considers unfinished business. And here's the kicker. That same resonance often exists in the world around you. Opportunities don't just happen. They are noticed by minds that are already tuned to their frequency. The second piece of proof is environmental feedback. This is where the hard science of focus meets the reality of the hustle. Research into selective attention shows that once a person commits to a specific vision, their brain begins to filter the world differently. You start seeing the coincidences, the right person, the right article, the right opening that were always there but invisible to you before. You feel the pull toward a specific industry or craft for no obvious reason because your subconscious has already detected a path forward. You reach for it before you can even explain the business plan. This isn't magic. It's a highly trained nervous system that has learned what it wants and refuses to settle for less. The third piece of proof is in the timing. You are listening to this right now. You found this message, or it found you, at the exact moment your old excuses were starting to wear thin. Achievement moves in cycles. We have periods of quiet growth, followed by a sudden surfacing of intense drive. When those cycles align with the right information, it's because your ambition is active, awake, and seeking a mirror. You are in the wave right now. Even if you feel like you're stuck in a dead-end job or a different chapter of life, your internal clock is already ticking in the future. The fourth piece of proof is the most personal, the persistence of the vision. It lives inside you, not in a textbook. It's the fact that you haven't given up on this yet, not fully, not in that quiet place where you're most honest about what you want your life to look like. The human mind is efficient. It discards what it doesn't need. The fact that this dream remains vivid and returns without being invited tells you everything you need to know. You don't obsess over things that don't belong to you. You think about it because something real is trying to happen, something that left a mark on your soul. Now, pause, because this is the part that matters. You deserve to be the CEO of your own life, not a passenger, not a maybe, not someone who only goes after what's safe or convenient. You deserve to be your own clear and conscious answer. Whatever obstacles have cropped up, the debt, the distance, the doubt, the depth of your ambition doesn't make you delusional. It makes you a pioneer. That kind of fire is rare. It's not a phase to be grown out of. It's a quality that deserves to be met with equal action. The intensity of your drive, the way it surfaces when you see someone else succeed, or when you smell the crisp air of a new opportunity, that isn't evidence that you're lost. It's evidence that you're built for more. It's proof that your heart knows the difference between a life spent getting by and a life spent building something. The world will tell you that being this driven is a liability, or that you should just be happy with what you have. It's not. It's one of the most profound things an American can do, to decide that the future can be better than the past. And your current wait, the time you're spending preparing, learning, and staying quiet, that isn't failure. That silence is wisdom. It's you protecting the vision until the foundation is solid. It's you holding space for a big break that isn't quite ready, rather than forcing a small win that won't last. There is dignity in the grind. There is strength in the waiting. Whatever you do next, you were right to want this. You were right to wonder if you could do it. You were right to let it matter. If this resonated with that fire inside you, you're in the right place. We are here for the people who think big and work hard. Subscribe so you don't lose the momentum. Leave a comment about the impossible dream that came to mind today. You won't be the only one chasing it. If this helped you feel less like a dreamer and more like a doer today, share it with someone who's currently in the trenches. Thanks for being here.